earlier you mentioned gender affirming care. Do you think that should be for minors as well?
Both minors and adults should have access to gender affirming care. Yeah.
Yeah, my stance on that is that, essentially up until the age of 18, when it comes to something like changing using gender to represent your sex, your new sex, through ways of surgery is wrong. Just as, you wouldn't give a minor a tattoo, let them drink, let them drive for the most part.
Yeah, like when we're looking at this, we're saying minors shouldn't be able to do this because there might be some level of impulse control issues or stuff like that. But that's why like gender affirming care is not like done immediately. It's done if at least we're following the WPATH standard. You have to have 6 months of treatment before you can even qualify to be diagnosed, or not treatment, but 6 months of persistent gender dysphoria to even qualify to get a gender dysphoric diagnosis, so you can even get the medical treatment. And even then, it's all done with parents and doctors and stuff. When we look at gender affirming care for minors, and we look at whether or not they desist or whether or not they detransition, stop all the treatments, it's a very low percentage of them that does. So I wouldn't punish the larger percentage of the population because a small percent doesn't, or because a small percent wants to like detransition, right? And when we're looking at detransition and regret, what we see is 1% of youth who are prescribed puberty blockers or hormones regret it. Only 1%. If we're saying we want to make sure that 1% doesn't regret it, why not expand gender education so that we can like better educate kids so they know if they're actually trans or not? How about instead we just teach them more about gender and sex and education and all of those things? I think that's a way better use of our time and a way better tool,